Hi, everyone, and welcome to Monday training. This is our foundational training. This is where we learn how to do the work of our business. And then at 11 o'clock Pacific, we actually do the work together. So if you're new on this call, I hope you learn a lot. In fact, if we have somebody new on this call, maybe do a little bit of it's me, and we'll make sure that you're a good monitor, that we are covering our bases. Anybody new on the call today? They can put their little hand up. There's Betsy. Okay, so Betsy, when I do some training, you're just going to go thumbs up that you can do this, okay? Because if you can do this being new, that means that we can all do it, okay? Oh, and look, we got another folks as well there. I think it's Brooke. Carl Brooke, maybe. Okay, so here we go. So what is the work we do? Well, you got to always start your work with setting up your office with the right tools. So let me tell you what you need to go buy today to get your office going. And some of you maybe can show our new folks that that's what we do. So everybody got a notebook? Because network marketers take notes. We always are learning. So who has a notebook? Put that up there for your notebook. Okay, good. And you also need to buy a list book, because network marketers make lists, work lists with scripts, and we invite. So we got to have a list of people to invite to, correct? So where's your list book? Here it is. The next thing that you're going to need to buy, and you can buy this on Amazon or at Staples, I don't know, they're $2, right? Is your calendar book, because we're always booking the next appointment. Now you can have an online calendar book, or you can have a paper one like me. I don't know. I was born in 67. I still seem to like paper. And the idea is you want to get one that books on the hour, because you're always booking your next appointment. And if someone tells me that their business isn't growing, what do I always ask them? Let me see your calendar book. Are you booking the next appointment? That's a real good indication. The fuller your calendar book is, the more money you're making, because it's a business. Okay, so there's your calendar book. You can see mine. I'm really pretty busy, right? I'm no different than you. I just do the work, the same work I teach you to do, and I do it over and over and over again. So for some reason, people think network marketing is some magical, strange thing. It's not. We just make, lists, and invite all day long. And we do it for ourselves, and then we help our teams do it. And we get into their lists with them. That's all this business is. So the next thing that you want to buy is a clipboard. This is what we call the follow-up clipboard. And I'm going to explain today how we use it, but you need to have a clipboard to make a follow-up clipboard. Okay, so those are all things that you can buy at Staples or online. The next thing that I really like is a business bag. Why do I like a business bag? Well, because we're in business. And what do I have in my business bag? Well, I have mini presentations. These are just mini presentations, and I have these all the time, because this tells you how our product works, how our cutting edge technology works. This shows the Start X39 Now website, which is where we take people to learn about our product. Inside our little scripts. Why do you think they're in there? Because they talk about our product and you read them to people. And basically, my favorite is my all products flyer. And we now have one that's international and one that's US. And I'll show you that in a moment, because Michelle and I got busy this weekend. Okay. And we also have a price list order form, so you can take orders. What do I mean by that? Well, you know, my friend Dr. Dana Zappala had 5 of these, right? She had 5 of these in her little business bag. And her friend set her up with an appointment with all her friends at Starbucks. So what do you think she did? She put an X39 and an Eon in each one of these, okay? Because, you know, put patches on people. She drove her car to Starbucks. She sat with all the girlfriends. And what do you think she did? She handed every single one of them one of these. And then they all read together. And at the end, she put an X39 and an Eon on everyone right below the back of their neck. She said, X39, well, that's a patented light technology, and GHK activates stem cells. And Eon, what melts away tension. Tension can cause inflammation, you know, and inflammation loves to eat stem cells. So when you reduce inflammation, you turbocharge the stem cell repair. They all said that's cool. And then you know what she did? She showed them a lot of pictures. People love pictures. They all signed up. So she used this card, and she took everybody's order. Then she took all of they all kept their little envelopes. She took all the order forms with her. She went to her office. She put them all in. She's a chiropractor, by the way, but she's a chiropractor that loves our technology and has girlfriends. So she goes and she puts all the orders in. She made her girlfriend money and her money because we're residual income. We all make money together. It's called leverage. So that's why you need to have a business bag. I'll show you where you get all these in a moment. The last thing I really love to have is a business card. Why? Because I want to talk to people about this cutting edge technology. And I show ugly Marci to pretty Marci because I used to have fast growing cells and I was pretty ugly on all those steroids. And then I started to repair and regenerate with this new wonderful wearable light technology that happens to be patented. And this GHK copper peptide happens to activate stem cells to repair and regenerate me. Oh my gosh. So what do? I give a card and get a phone number. I get a card and get a phone number. How do I get a card? I just tell people, hey, my name's Marci. What's your name? What do you do? It's kindergarten, folks. I think with all the technology, we have forgotten to talk to people. I'll give you guys your first to do. I don't care if you're new or old on this call. On your notebook, I give everyone today and tomorrow, I want you to say hello to 3 people you don't know. I don't care where, Starbucks, the grocery store, getting your nails done. You don't have to sell them anything. You can just say, hi, my name's Marci. What's your name? What do you do for work? I challenge you all. And then when they ask what you do, you say, I'm in stem cell. And you say, I would love to invite you to hear more. I can invite you to hear more. What's your cell number? That's it. And that's how you add to your list. So you can see why having a business card is nice. I'm like a real estate agent. I'm in business. I'm handing my card. I'm asking for their card. I'm getting a phone number. And if they don't have a card, that's okay. What do? I get their phone number anyway, right? Because you can invite them to a lot of things. You can now invite them to a patching podcast. I'll show you in a minute how to do that. You can invite them to a patching party. You can invite them to a Dr. Stacy doctor call. You can invite them to a gift. You can invite them to look at startx39now.com. Do you understand? You are free to invite now. Isn't it great? You're free to invite. Invite to what? Whatever you think fits the person the best. We're free. So I love my cards. So now let me show you where you get those. So far, I think I've asked you to spend $100 to set up your office. And you could become financially free. Okay, here we go. Let's show you what I mean by that. So I'm taking you to start333biz.com. That's start333biz.com. That's our business site. We actually have 2 sites. Write this down. Maybe you could put this in chat for me, Sheila. Our product site where you invite people to look at our product is startx39now.com. startx39now.com. If you've never seen that site, your homework is go look at it. Look at the 4 sections, look at the pictures, watch the videos, understand what you're having your people look at on a product perspective. This is the business site, start333biz.com. I created this site, honestly, because I hate to email PDFs. I just don't think it's fun. I like to edit, copy, edit, paste links. So that's what this site is about. Now, some of you, if you've seen it, I did work on some of this stuff this weekend, so it's a little different. You'll see here, if you're brand new, you want to sign in and you want to go ahead and put yourself in to get all of our updates, because the team that communicates together builds together. So you need your name, cell, email, whether you want text and emails, text only or emails only. And that's where we communicate what we're doing. Trust me, you want to do this. Then look at here, touch to access the system. I took away the doors. I just didn't really think we needed the doors when we have the system. So you can touch the system by the line. You can touch the system by hitting the system, or you can touch the system here. There's a lot of ways to get into the system. You do need to request a passcode and show that you are part of Team Evolve with your ID number. This is a private system. So the username for our Team Evolve folks is start333biz, if you could put that in chat, and our passcode is 333biz, B-I-Z. If you don't have that, then you're not getting in. And if you want to still get in, you can request a passcode, but you better know your ID number because you won't get a code without your ID number, okay? If you don't know how to get your ID number, you can call Jan Rand. She'll help you with that. Jan, can you put your name and number in chat, please? So now let's touch the system. There it is. And you can see here that we have the 3 steps to success because our system is 333. We'll get into that in a minute, but I do want to show you where you buy your tools because I did tell you, you need business cards and a business bag. So you go to Evolve Tools and you go right here for your business bag and you click and there's for $15, you can get 1 bag and you can get up to 2. It has all our mini presentations with the scripts you read, and you email Jan Rand your name and your phone number, and she'll make you labels. And she'll also direct you on how to pay. Once again, you email janjrand@gmail.com, and you can order up to 2 of these. So you could be like Dr. Dana and have your presentations ready to go. Also, you can get your business cards, and here are your business cards right here. And you can pick option 1, 2, 3, or 4. And you can pick little face, big face, my face on the back, no face, GHK, whatever you want to pick. And you order your cards right here, okay? And yes, I know we are redoing our marketing tools. Of course, it takes time. We're just starting. If you've seen the Now site has been updated, we've just updated our all products flyer. I'll show you in a minute. So if you're wondering when all this will be updated, you know, Michelle and I are working on updating materials for a few hours every day of the week. And it's a lot of work and it takes time. So we're not going to stop our business, but we are slowly updating our materials. So just know it will slowly all come. But as our materials start republishing, we still need to work, and we are working. So with that, just so you know, some of you might be wondering. So now, the other piece that is really important is, remember that clipboard I told you about? Well, yes, you need to print material for the clipboard. So this is what you're going to do with that clipboard you buy. You don't 100% know how to use it yet. We'll get to that at the end of the call, but we call it the follow-up clipboard because you're going to print the items below for your follow-up clipboard so you can read it to your prospects. So you can read it. Well, I don't know, Susie. I just learned about it too, but you went to Dr. Stacy's call. Let me read to you what I think this is all about. And you just read the clipboard. Here's the great news. You can also text them all of these. And here's the other thing. There are also these documents that are in those mini presentations I just showed you that go in your business bag. It's all the same materials. It's just in small, medium, and large. This is the medium version. So what are you going to print? You're going to print your envelope, which you can just read to people, print it and put it on your clipboard. You're going to print your what to expect. Yes, you can expect to reset 4,000 genes to a younger, healthier state when you first put X39 on. Print it, read it to people. Before and after tracker. I love this. You just point to pictures. And we have the US and the international. So the US flyer is now created and it is compliant to what we can say in the United States. So you can just point and read it. So yes, IceWave is fast acting. And yes, X49 promotes cardiovascular support. You can read this, okay? Of course, we also have the international flyer for you, which of course can be used internationally, which has a little bit more about what these products do. So you pick the one that you want to print out. Maybe you need to print both of them out. That would be a good idea. And then we go ahead and look at our order form. Print this out. This is how we take an order because everything in this business is great. We ship well, we pay well. The company pays at 60%. Everybody wants our technology, but our order site was built in 1985. So it's confusing. My suggestion is you take hand orders and put them in. Okay, and I will explain how to do that in a little while. But right now, just print that out. So you have a copy, actually print 10 of those off. The more order forms you have on the clipboard, the more orders you'll make. Now, some of you may be like, I don't even know what she's talking about. Well, that's okay. And then print out a couple of these. We actually fill the packs for you for a silver and a gold. Okay, so just print the clipboard out. So far, is everybody with me? Who's my new person? Who's my new person? Okay, if you're brand new, let me ask you this. Can you go buy a notebook, a list book, a calendar book, get your business bag, get your business card, and print out those documents for your follow-up clipboard? Who's new? Raise your hand if you're new and you can do this. Anybody? Who's new? All right, Richard can do this. Betsy can do this. Okay, that's great. Yay! All you do is print and read. All you do is print and read. Okay, so now let me go ahead and show you what we're doing next. Here is the system. Now you got your tools. You're ready to go to work. And once again, we're going to go to work in like 30 minutes. So listen up. Here we go. What is the work? Well, let's write this down in your notes. We simplified our system. We got rid of some of the fat. Some of you remember our 333 PPP. Some of you have been here so long, 333 ask, share, give. We realized that we had so much of that is because we always had the order wrong. And we were trying to make up for the order. Well, instead of that, we just decided to change the order. And so here it is. We contact 3 a day, we invite 3 a day, and we follow up with 3 a day. Invite, 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 invite. That is how you make money. Oh, there's Sheila. What do? Invite, 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 invite. Everybody write that down right now. What is this business? We invite. How easy is that? But here's the big point. With non-attachment, you put it out, people will come to you. It may not even be the one you think. I put this out all the time. And the people that I thought were going to be like, woohoo, they don't want it. And the people that I never would have thought of, I mean, dinner with my girlfriend Raina back a couple of weeks ago, and her daughter Alexa, who's like only 24, says to me, oh my gosh, I want this business. What are you doing again? I would have never seen that one coming, but I have been putting this out now. Invite, 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 and I'm not attached. I'm just doing my work. And here's the thing. A lot of people say, oh, you have to work a lot. No, you don't. You go to the 4 podcasts a week, which I'll show you, and you work Monday and Tuesdays. I mean, you can actually do this business too in 6 hours a week. If you don't have 6 hours a week to do this business, then, I mean, that's not even part-time, you guys. That's not even part-time. So think about what you really want to do and where you want to spend your time, because here's the deal. We have the plugins. This is leverage. All you do is invite and bring people in. Okay, so let's show you how that looks. So you go down to the Evolve system. Ready? Here we go. We're going to show you what you do. So the very first thing you do is get your list book out. We're going to do it right now. If you don't have a list book, have a piece of paper until you have a list book. Okay, get a piece of paper out now. Get a pen. Get a piece of paper and a pen out right now. There's my book. And I'm going to show you how we make a list. I'm going to show you how we make a list. Ready? You're going to write in your book or at the top of your paper. And I did change it because where's my list book? Come on. All right, here we go. Here it is. See, I got it. Life Wave, the holy grail of healing. Have you heard about stem cells? Who do you know that would like this? You're going to start with your first list of 10. Just look in your phone. That's always where you start. Who do I know? And all you need is their name and their cell phone number. So let's do it right now. Everybody, I don't care if you're new or not new, we're going to do a new list of 10. Now, if you've gone through your whole phone, then go to Messenger or LinkedIn and do the same thing. God knows we got thousands of people on social media as well. So here we go. Or if you've been to an event, you might have got names at an event. Those count too. Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Here we go. Who do you know that you respect? Look in your phone right now. Who is it? Who is that person that you really respect? When I first started my list, I don't even know if Jan knows this, but I really respected the worker she was. I watched her work for 10 years, setting up all the events. I respected her. I wanted her on my list. Who do you know that you love? My friend Elizabeth, I love her. I want her to be okay. She is on my list. Well, she just enrolled, but you see what I mean? Because she was on my list. She just went on my list, you guys. I've been doing this 4 years. Who do you know that you can help with their health? Who's got some issues that really need you? Who has health issues, but you respect and love too? Who do you know that you want to build a business with? Who do you know? I know Kathleen put Sheila on her list early on. She wanted to build a business with her. She did. I remember her saying that Sheila would build a great business with me. I want her, I'm putting her on my list. I said, great. Who do you know that has influence? Who do you know that's an influencer? What do I mean by influence? You guys, everybody knows one or two of those people, you know, where they all do whatever the person says. They got a big old crew of people. They follow them everywhere. Whatever they do, you do. They have a party and 20 people show up. You know, everybody knows some people like that. I'm just going to be totally honest. I'm not really that person. I just have on my list. No, I really am. I'm not, Jan. You guys think I am, but I really have people on my list that are. I really have people on my list that are, right? Like I just do. Like I'm really good at spotting them. I know that my friend Liz has all her hairdresser friends and they go out like every night somewhere. They're going skiing together. Like they're a little crew. I know those crews. I might not even be part of the crew. It doesn't matter. I love somebody that's part of a crew. Do you understand? Put them on your list. Put them on your list. Who do you know that's a progressive healthcare practitioner? You know, the ones that aren't into all the drugs, the ones that like muscle testing and light and know about peptides and are using red light sauna themselves. Where are they? Put them on your list. Who do you know that's entrepreneurial? You know, the one, Peter, on my list because I know he's entrepreneurial. I know he works 3 different businesses. I didn't think, oh, he works 3 different businesses. He'll never want my business. I thought he works 3 different businesses. This might be his 4th. He went on my list. Who do you know that's a network marketer? Everybody's tried a home-based business one time in their life. You know they have. Who are they? Who is Jan's friends from 20 years ago in Amway? Who are my friends from 15 years ago in Monavie? Yeah, can you believe that was the first company I ever tried 15 years ago or 20 years ago? I don't even know. Who, Kathy Coker, is that person from Juice Plus that's still in your phone? Who are they? Who do you know? Now, when you create your list, you can create your list through your phone first, then Facebook, Instagram, Messenger. LinkedIn is huge. Kathy Jacobson just taught us how to message in LinkedIn. All those people are business minded. And then belly to belly, what does that mean? Pick a partner, go out once a week and go hang out. Go to coffee, go to lunch, go shopping with the intention of meeting 3 people. My name's Marci. What's your name as you're folding clothes at the store, whatever store that is? Do we still have retail? But you know what I'm saying. My name is, what's your name? What do you do? I'm in stem cell. Get a card and get a number. That's belly to belly. And then after you do your first list of 10, then you're going to do another list of 10. It doesn't stop at 10. I just don't want to overwhelm you. Add another 10, another 10, another 10. And after you do that, you link arms with the people in your tree already. And you ask them, let's make a list of 10 together. Let's share. The reason I make so much money in this business is I am a master at getting people in my tree sharing. I am a master at making lists with them. I love the first 10 of all people. It's their warmest. Do you know my biggest builders came from my first 10? Yeah. And everybody has a builder in one of their 10, their first 10. I'm telling you, they do. So the person might not know it, but you know it. So make sure you're working to work their list of 10. Okay, list of 10. So right now, let's do it. Let's go. Get out your phone and let's do a list of 10. Who do you know? Let's do it. Who do you know that you respect? Who do you know, Sheila, that you love? Who do you know, Susan in Hawaii, that's a network marketer? You know that one. Where's your sister Stacy? Is she there? Who do you know? Lynn, who's in Market America that you haven't reached out to yet? Who is that practitioner that you know? You know that chiropractor that loves the muscle testing and loves energy. You know the one you go to. Who is it? Who's your hairdresser? The hairdresser. Hairdressers know everybody. And you know what? They got a list of a whole lot of other hairdressers that are their friends, right? Who do you know? Who do you know? Who do you know? Make your list now. Make your list now. We need to have a list of 10 so we can invite. The first important thing is your list of 10. Come on, Dawn. Who do you know? Where's that list of 10, Dawn? Who do you know, Miss New Jersey? I see you. I see you working. Who do you know? Let's go. Let's go, Heidi. Where's your list? Where's your list? I know you're driving, so when you stop driving, I want a list of 5 from you. Okay, everybody there? Everybody doing that? Okay, so now put in chat when you have your list of 10, or at least you added a 5. I need to know everybody's doing it. Put it in chat once you have it. Let's go. Let's go. We actually do the work here. I want new lists. I want lists. Let's go. Now, if you're not new, you could also add on your list 5 people that you want to invite to actually come do the business with you, which is a different invite. It's inviting them here, right? So do another list. Do a list of 5 of new people and a list of 5 that are already on your binary tree that you have not asked if they want to come do this with you. I'll tell you that. Invite 2. Let's go. Let's leverage. The more people you get working with you on this call at 11 o'clock, the more money you make. Because if everybody today, 105 of us, invite even 3 people today, how many invites is that? A lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of, let's say 50% of the people on this call were from your team. That's a lot of leverage. I'm just telling you, network marketing is about leverage. Okay, everybody get their list in. Everybody get their list in. Let me see the list. Let me see. Okay, yep, 10, 5 new. I've done it. Yes, I've done it. Yes, I've done it. Okay, make sure if you are not new on this call, be putting 3 more on your list that you're going to invite to do this with you tomorrow. 3 more. 3 more. Okay, so what are we going to do with them now? Here's the fun part. What are we going to do with this list? Well, we're going to use our inviting scripts and we're going to invite them. Now, you can invite them through texting and talking and talking and texting. What do I mean? You can call them up and start talking to them, and then you can invite, or you can invite through text and then you call them. You must do it together. What do I mean by that? If you call them and don't text them and they don't pick up, they'll never call you back, but they will respond to your text. If you text without calling them, it will feel like spam. Do both. Of course, a phone call is better, but sometimes it's scary. I get it. So whenever a phone call is scary for me, you know what I do? I text first and then I call. Do you know I never delete a text? How many texts do you think I have on my phone? Oh my God, it's embarrassing to say. I have some 3,400 texts on my phone. Why? Because I don't delete texts. It reminds me who I need to call because if I texted. So I'm going to be totally honest with you. I was nervous about my girlfriend and her daughter's friend. I didn't want to be that girl. I'm Raina's best friend since I was 6. You know, one of those. I did not want to be the crazy network marketer just throwing up at them at a dinner when I hadn't seen her in 10 years. Totally honest. And then her daughter says, what are you doing these days? Oh my God, do you think I could help myself? I just said I'm in stem cell. I happen to have a few patches in my purse. By the way, you should always have your supplies with you in your purse. Always. What's my supplies? My business cards and patches. I'm embarrassed to say I have baggies and no patches right now because I gave them all away to them the other day. I got to get my purse set up. And then I said I would send information and call. I was so nervous. I really didn't want to call anybody on it. So what did I do? I texted them all. And I just kind of waited to see if there was any response. And if there wasn't a response, what was I going to do? I was going to call all of them. But there was a response. First, Amber responded, oh my God, I do want this. And my mom would like a gift. Then I heard nothing else. Peeps. I asked Alexa if she would like to do this. She didn't respond back. I texted Raina. I said, Raina, do you want to do it? She didn't respond back. I'm like, oh dear, I got one person that wants to do it, but not all of them. What do I do now? So then Alexa texted me back 2 days later. I'm doing this too. And then I'm like, wow, I got an issue, but not Peeps from Raina, my best friend, Peeps. What do you think I finally did? I'm looking at my text. I'm like, okay, I'm getting something, but I'm not getting it all. Oh, I was nervous, but I picked up the phone and I called her. Hey, Raina, your daughter wants to do this, and so does her friend. Are you in? Do you want to do something? She goes, oh, I just don't know. I don't know if I'd be good at this. I'm not sure. And I don't want to be on the top of the tree because you know what? She did Monavie with me 20 years ago. So she knew a tree. I don't know if I want to be at the top of the tree. I just don't want to be responsible. I said, well, let's have your daughter be at the top of the tree, and Amber will go on one side and you'll go on the other, and you can support your daughter. How's that? That sounds perfect. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, well then text me your information so I can do it. It was a combination. I met them at a dinner. We talked about it. I texted them. I got some response, not enough. I had to take it into a phone call. Do you understand? I did all of it. I text, I talked, I text. I saw, I had patches in my purse. I put patches on body. I did the whole thing, right? So don't be afraid. It's like this combination thing. It's like a dance. And the dance is what? Invite, invite, invite. Okay, so here, let's go ahead and show you what you can invite to. So I made some new inviting scripts. But before we even go into that, you can remember some inviting words. I mean, when I was at dinner with them, all I said is, have you heard about stem cells? That's enough as a great opener. Everybody thinks that's interesting. We are finally in a network marketing company where we have a cool product. We have a cool technology. What if you could activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day? What's going on with you? Well, I finally found something that helps me with whatever's going on with them. Or I also like this. What do you do for work? Do you have pain? Where is it? I can send you something for that. These are all great asks. You should print these off and practice them with a pillow. I can throw this out like you would not believe. Oh my gosh, have you heard about stem cells? Did you know you could activate them for less than a cup of coffee a day? I say that all the time. I say that all the time. So now, here's some new scripts. This is the script you can send to invite folks tonight to a patching podcast. I would like to invite you to our patching podcast this Monday, where you will hear real life testimonials and learn about how this cutting edge technology is changing lives. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. Watch the first 2 videos, and look at the pictures. I will text you the invite below. You could text that. Remember that list today? You could send this to 3 people. Right now, I made it for you. Then you call them and you go, Betty, do you want to go look at this? Well, go look at the Now site and see if it makes sense to you, and then come. And then come. So what's the Now site? Well, if you don't know what the Now site is, I'll show it to you. You need to know that this is where we take people to learn. It's called startx39now.com. Do you see that, Sheila? Is that showing? Betty, watch the first video on light. It's 2 minutes. The second video on regeneration. You know what we should call this video instead of power in the patch? How about repair and regenerate with the power of the patch? Ooh, I even like that better. Hey, write that down, Sheila, and text that to me. And watch that video. Oh, and read about the man. Oh my gosh, and we have a patent. Read it. But look at the pictures. Look at the pictures. That girl, look at her. That's me. She had fast growing cells and steroids. She looked bad, but she's repaired and regenerated. X39. Look at that finger. It got cut off. It died. It repaired and regenerated in 2 months. X39. Look at this man, bald and gray eyebrows. And then his hair came in dark and his eyebrow even came in dark. Regeneration. And nobody wants this décolleté. That is the same lady. There is something going on here. Come to the patching podcast tonight. You see what you do? So then you might ask yourself, well, how do I get there? Well, you got to find that site again. So here we go. Start. And you're going back into the system. And then you're going back into the system. And here's the cool thing. There is inviting to a patching podcast. So you send, you ready? You guys get me? You send the invite script, right? Right here. Right now. Let's do it together. Sheila, take this right now and put it in chat. And you guys all take it and text it right now to one of your friends that's on your list. But you need to say Betty, and you need to say your name and phone number. Let's do one right now. It's not scary. Do it. Do it right now. And then what you're going to do is you're going to go into invite to a patching podcast, and you're going to find the podcast that goes with Monday. Oh, there it is. Can you put both of those into chat? There it is. Do it now. Let's send everybody right now one invite to the patching podcast. Could we do that right now? Let's do it now. You guys just made a list of 10. Tell me when everybody's done that. And you can either do that through pulling it from chat that Sheila's putting on, or you can do it by figuring out how to do it right from the site. How would you do it right from the site? Let's remember, you go to start333biz.com. Come on, let's do it. Then, and if you're on, well, I don't know if you have a computer or a phone. If you're on the computer, do it with your phone. If you're on the phone, do it with your iPad or your computer. And you're going to go to the system. And you're going to click on it. And if you aren't part of the system, it's going to ask for a username and passcode. Start333biz, B-I-Z. The passcode is 333biz. Boom, do it. Let's go. Go to Evolve, the 3 steps to success. Ready? And we're already at step 2. We're almost done. And you're going to take that first script. Of course, you need to put your person's name, Bill, and you need to sign it with your name and phone number. Susan, do it now. Stacy, do it now. Sean or Don, do it now. Do it. Then what you're going to do is you're going to get that link from invite to podcast, the graphic, invite to podcast. Invite to podcast. And you're just going to go down until you see Monday. How hard is that? Can everybody do one of those? Let's do it now. How many people did it? Let me see in chat. Oh, we're doing the work now. I finally got my system ready to invite. We are inviting. Okay. Now, who wants to invite one to Dr. Stacy's call for Tuesday night? You ready, Don? Let's go. Here we go. Here we go. This is a fun invite. What are we doing? Now go ahead and take the second person on your list and let's invite them to this. Let's invite them to this. Here we go. Let's give a new name. Judy, I would like to invite you to join us this Tuesday, where you will learn about the science and technology of this cutting-edge product from Dr. Stacy Hallweger and have your questions answered. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com. Watch the first 2 videos and then look at the pictures. I will text you the invite below. Dawn and her phone number, okay? So let's all send somebody else on your list the Dr. Stacy invite. You know, the person on your list that would really like Dr. Influence. You know the one. Now, let me go show you where you find that invite. Is everybody with me? Are you guys, if you're new, are you following along? Or are you overwhelmed? We're just inviting. We're just inviting. So let's go to invite to a patching podcast. Invite to a patching podcast. Oh, there it is. Go ahead, put it in. There it is. Look at how easy that is. Are you having fun? We're going to invite everybody on the list to one of the nights today so you can feel it. Libby's got it. if you're new, are you getting it? And Sheila, put those scripts in chat with the invite. Can you guys do this? Okay, you ready to do our next one? This is Wednesday. This is the patching party. This is where I invited my friend Raina and her girls because they're kind of girly girls and they want to party. Here we go. Raina, I would like to invite you to our virtual patching party this Wednesday, where you will learn all about this cutting edge technology, hear testimonials, and you will even be given a chance to win a free 30-day supply of the product. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com, watch the first 2 videos, and then look at the pictures. I will text you the invite below. Do you see the general idea? You're inviting and telling them to look at the Now site. You're inviting and telling them to look at the Now site. Do you think if you text them this right now, you have a reason to call them in an hour and say, hey, did you get this? Go look at the Now site. Do you think you can do that? Because you're going to have to call them at about 11:30 today to make sure they got their text, right? Okay, you ready? Here we go. Let me show you. And then where would that be? Well, you'd go to invite to the patching podcast. Here we go. There it is. That's the one I do on Wednesdays. Invite one person to the virtual patching party. Do you see that we have different podcasts for different types of people? Somebody that wants a doctor call would be Dr. Stacy. Somebody that likes a party, you know, the girl party thing, would be me on Wednesdays. A guy, I was talking, I don't know if Darren's on right now, but I was talking to Darren last week, and Darren said, well, my guys are guys. I said, take him to the patching podcast with Dr. Stan. That's a perfect guy call. You get me? We've made this so simple now. It's not hard. Okay, let's do our next one. Here we go. Now we're going to invite one to the Thursday podcast. Well, Thursday's the same as Monday, but it's a different day. I'd like to invite you to our patching podcast this Thursday, where you will hear real life testimonials and learn about this cutting edge technology. And learn about how this cutting edge technology is changing lives. For a great overview, go to startx39now.com, watch the first 2 videos, and look at the pictures. I will text the invite below. You guys with me? Are you guys seeing what we're doing now? So now let's go find that invite under invite to patching podcast. Here it is. There it is. Grab it. Can you see this? Sheila, are you catching up? Now, you may also want to send a gift. That's okay, because you're in the office and you know I fund gifts in the office, so you can do that too. Here it is. You ready? I found a patented wearable light technology that activates your stem cells to repair and regenerate you like when you were younger. Go to startx39now.com for a great overview. Watch the first 2 videos and look at the pictures. Text me your address. I'll send you a gift. You could do that and invite them to a party, right? Pretty soon you'll be good at merging your scripts together. But I realized we need to have a base to pull from. We need to have kind of a, what's it called? A body. I've created you bodies. Now you might go, well, I want to send that gift out, but I don't see a gift there. Where's that at? Well, you're right, because I'm not going to put that right there, because you only can do a gift I fund in the office. If you want to send your own gift outside of the office, you can invite to a gift here and you get your business bag. And of course you mail out your own gift, right? 2x39 and 2 eons. You can mail your own out. But if you work in the office and you want to send a gift out, then you have to find the gift link in the office, which is right here. Sheila, it's tracking, right? So you would go here, and this is the gift that we send out on Monday and Tuesdays only. You can do 3 on Monday and 3 on Tuesday for a total of 6 gifts a week now. We've shut down our Wednesdays. Oops, I think I need to change that to 6 now. But anyway, until I change it, it's what it is. All right, so what does that mean? Well, the gift is 2 X39 and 2 eons with all that information, the same information that's on your follow-up clipboard and the same information that is in your business bag. Remember, you just need to have the information they have so you guys can read together. They're scripts. So you fill out this form for the gift, and the daily code will give out in about at 11 o'clock, and you would put your first name, your last name, your phone number, and who you want to send a gift out to, and you hit submit. Sheila, can you put the gift script along with the gift picture so they see the gift as well as the gift link, knowing that we will not give that code out until the office starts at 11 o'clock. But now you see how to use that, okay? Now I got one more. This is my favorite because we haven't done this, and it's because we've never invited to it. So I've made an inviting script to do the business, because that's all the way. This is a business, and the way we make money is we have more people do the business with us. Why aren't we inviting to it? I don't know. I just thought of it. Use your inviting script. Here we go. I would like to invite you to build a business with me. Join our foundational virtual office training on Mondays and Tuesdays, where you'll learn how to make a list, invite, and follow up with your people to receive our cutting-edge technology. You will learn how to either get your product for free, become financially safe, or create great wealth. It's your choice. I will text you the invite below. This is the one where I told you to go look and see who's on your binary tree, get their numbers. Every single person on your tree should be texted this to see if they want to come do this with you. You have a huge business, some of you, on your tree, and you've never invited any of them to come work with you. Why? Maybe because we just never had an invite. So now you do. So what are you going to do then? Well, you're going to go to the Invite to Patching podcast, and you're going to go grab the one right here. That's the one you're going to send. Okay, you guys with me? Sheila, you catching up? It's pretty good, right? Okay, I can't hear you, but it's pretty good. I know, I think so too. So then, everybody right now that did a list should be inviting right now to what? Invite someone to our business. Invite someone to the Monday podcast. Invite someone to the patching party. Do it now. You guys have a list. Invite someone to a gift. Well, you can't invite them to, well, you could invite them to a gift. You just have to get their address first anyway, and then you'll have the code for the form. I want you to understand we're not just gifting anymore. We're inviting to these different plugins on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. You can invite to a gift too. I'm not stopping that. I think it's all good. I want you to have the tools in your pocket to be successful. So now, there are a few other scripts, and these are a little more advanced, okay? And you can play with these once you figure it out, okay? This is a business script that talks about how much money the company is making and how much money our team is making. This would go to somebody who you're inviting that wants to build big business. This script, and do you see, I can invite you to a patching podcast. You send them an invite. You could also say, I'd like to send you a gift. You guys, this is where you guys have to understand how to end it, okay? I'm concerned about you, Pete. This is really when you call people. What's going on with you? What are you doing these days for fun? What are you doing these days for work? How's your health? Well, I finally found something that helps me with. Have you heard about stem cells? You know, you can activate your own stem cells for less than a cup of coffee a day. Go to the Now site, come to a patching podcast, right? This is a great one for a conversation. This one is really good. Compliment. You know that people love to be complimented authentically. I've always been so impressed with the blank that you are, with the network marketer that you are, with the hardworking work ethic that you have, Sheila. That's why I thought of you when I found this patented wearable light technology. And then, of course, we have Bob Campbell's script and Eric Beale's script. Many of you followed their program and their scripts are there for you. Okay, so all of those are scripts. You may say to yourself, God, that's a lot. No, it's not. It's totally handwritten to be edit, copy, edit, paste for you. Figure out what your person needs and send them the script that suits them. You don't have to think even. Edit, copy, edit, paste, and the invite goes. Once you get more confident, then you can make your intros a little more juicy, but you still have the body, okay? Finally, I got the right word, intro, body, close. So you can invite to other things too, now that you understand. You can invite to the Now site. What does that mean? Well, it's just the link to the Now site. You can invite to a story. What does that mean? Well, it's a link to our Telegram where you can actually grab 4,000 different stories or testimonials that we have created, or business training, or practitioner call, or pictures, or Spanish, right? Invite, invite, invite. You might not have ever even seen this, but you can invite to a link. This is one of my favorites. I like to invite to the quick link. There's a lot there. The 1 minute, the 35-second, the 3-minute, before and after picture link. You probably haven't even looked at these. The 18-minute with David Schmidt, the 19-minute with X39, X49. The story of stem cells to educate people what stem cells are. Full patch review with David's. Dr. Stacy's 60 minutes, all patches. Marci's testimonial. I'm not even sure what that one is. I guess I better look. Evolved Science and Technology, 25 minutes. I have to even go look at that one. A virtual patching party, right? You see all, oh, these were fun. Hair. Did anybody remember this one? Oh, that's a video even. Oh my God, that was a long time ago. LifeWave, this story of LifeWave. Mandy, oh, hair. This was the hair I was talking about. I mean, these links are just right there for you to edit, copy, edit, paste. I don't want to overwhelm you, but I want you to know in 4 years, we have gotten so many cool resources. I just wanted to organize them in a way that you can easily grab them in the system. And I think the invite makes sense. Invite to a gift. Of course, this is the business bake. Some of you have said, well, why isn't the gifting form here? Because we only gift with the form on Monday and Tuesdays in the office. And if I put the form here, I will go broke. So you guys must understand that if you want to gift, you can come do it in the office Monday and Tuesdays with me, or you do it yourself. I can't fund everybody, everything, but this allows you to gift, okay, yourself. Okay, so is everybody, oh, okay, so far. Is everybody with me? If you're new, do you know that all you do is make a list and invite? Did I get that for the new people? Can you do that? New people. Libby, can you do that? Are you freaking out? You're good. Libby's like, I'm not freaking out. I can do it. Even if you can't pull it from chat, you just go to start333biz.com under the system and pull it there. It's not hard. If you have questions and you go, I don't know what I'm doing, call Jan Rand. She'll help you today. So now the very last thing, I know, Jan, because you love to help. The very last thing before we get started, we have 5 minutes left, is I want to show you the follow-up. Okay, so far we've made a list and we're inviting. I've made the follow-up so much easier. You just print the clipboard and read, and you take an order, input the order, and you send stuff. So what do I mean by that? Well, I already told you about the follow-up clipboard. You just print it. And after your friends get the gift, you're gonna call them and they're gonna go, I don't know, or not even get the gift. They come to a patching podcast. You're gonna call them and they're gonna go, well, what is this exactly again? Well, if you send them a gift, they have all the information. If you didn't, you got to send them a few links, right? So just send them. I like to send, actually, probably my favorite links to send is the all products flyer. I actually like the international version, and I like the order form. I just send these two. Boom, 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 boom. There they are. And you know what I do? What are you laughing at, Jen? You know what I do? I I just read them. What do you mean? Well, I just say, wow, X39 elevates, or X39, man. GHK activates stem cells. Eon goes after inflammation. Inflammation's an eater of stem cells. When you wear them together, you turbocharge. But take a look at all of these, and you can see which are best for you. Let's look at the price list. The price list is easy. $149 retail, $119 to be a preferred customer. I like the wholesale pack and auto ship. Wholesale pack and auto ship. $299 individual pack. Gold pack, $499. Platinum and diamond pack, well, those are for the big builders. And if you look at the yellow football, 1X39, 1X49 equals 2 of any supportive sleeves. So let's look at the all products flyer and put that pack together. What was going on with you? Oh, you want support, you want detox support, you want detox support, cardiovascular support, and GHK that activates stem cells, and you want to melt away that tension which causes inflammation. Okay, well, I got it for you. 1X39, 1 Eon, 1X49, and 1 glutathione for $299, because 1X39, 1X49 equals 2 supportive patches, and 1X39 the following month to keep your stem cells activated. Let's build your pack here. Let's get your information, your credit card, your expiration date, your CVV code, your name, your email, your phone number, your birth date. You make them a username, which is always their first and last name, lowercase all together, and a passcode. Make sure you make a team passcode. And once you take their order, you go, oh my God, I got the order. And then you won't know what to do, which is okay, because you go right to, well, they take the order is just the order form again, okay? And then you go to input the order, and you just watch the video on how to input it. And if worse comes to worse, call customer service. And if worse really comes to worse, call Jan. Then what do? This is important. Send your people their website information. Lifewave.com/ their first and last name, lowercase together, their username, first and last name, lowercase together, their team password, and their ID number. When you actually put that pack in, this pops out. Some of you might not have seen this because it's been so hidden for so long, but this is a great letter you could send them, telling them what their information is, when their auto ship is, what your information is, to go to the Now site, go to the Patching Podcast, and that you'll connect with them in 7 days. That's a great letter. You could just grab it. So those are the things you do. Now, if you are like, oh my God, I don't know anything she's talking about, this overwhelmed me. Remember, follow up clipboard. Print out the all products flyer and the order form. And if you want the US flyer, there's not as much on it and it's a little easier. X39, patented wearable technology. Eon melts away tension in your body. Ice Wave is fast acting. X49, cardiovascular and strength. Alavida, with the new copper peptide infused eye cream, helps with fine lines and wrinkles. Glutathione, greatest defense. Carnosine supports movement. Energy gives energy. Silent Night helps with sleep, and SP6 actually regulates appetite. AccuLife helps with pain for animals, horses, and the aromatherapy mist, one keeps you up and one puts you to sleep. Actually, the US version is not as complicated, and it might be easier just to, say quickly what each thing does. So you basically can use the US, and international is international, of course. We have both now because US is a little more restrictive, but we need international, of course, because you do business in England, of course. So you need both. So, and there's different claims we can make internationally versus the US. Just like, I just want you guys to understand, under forms, there's Canada's, okay? So just so you understand how that all works. So those are right there. Then you can also use your closing script to help you. Well, I recommend X39 and Eon because it's the dynamic dual for repair and regeneration. GHK copper peptide activates your stem cells. Stem cells are the only cells in your body that are changeable. They can change into whatever cell your body needs for repair and regeneration, just like when you were younger. Eon melts away tension. That's why when you reduce tension, you reduce inflammation. And because inflammation loves to eat stem cells, you turbocharge your stem cell repair. So let's look at the price. $149 for X39. Preferred customer, $119. I recommend the wholesale pack. They're the best deal. Silver, $299. Gold, $499. Platinum, diamond, well, those are for the big business builders. You see, there are 3 sleeves of X39 in the silver pack, but if you look at the yellow football on the price list, you will see 1 X39, 1 X49 equals 2 supportive sleeves. Based on what's going on with you, I recommend this. X39 repairs and regenerates. 2 Eon melts away tension. 2 Ice Waves fast acting. Very compliant, US compliant. Just saying. $299. And there's a 30-day money back guarantee, so no risk to you. And then 1 X39 the following month for stem cell to keep your stem cells activated. This gives you 2 full months of repair and regeneration. Text me when you get your product, and I will set up a 20-minute call for you to go over where to place the patches, answer any questions, and I will get your website information so you can be in control of your own ordering. Your name is, your address is, your email is, your phone number is, your birthday is, your credit card numbers. Fill out the paper order form. Create your client's username, create your team password. Document information on your paper order form and file it so you can be of service to the client. This, if you don't know anything I just said, just read this. I literally have worked really hard to make the 333 super easy. Make your list, invite, close, and take the order, input the order, and give the people what they need. So with that, we just had our first training on some of the new fun things that I have added to the system. I hope that you have found this helpful. So now we are going to stop recording.